you know, a good tailgate, no matter how the game goes, it's a good day.
Does anyone else need a beer before we start drinking?
You better cut her out.
You know, friends, a few drinks, a bite to eat. It doesn't get any better.
This is fun. It's nice. You're outside, have a few drinks, have a few laughs. We tailgate after the game, too. You coming back after?
Meet restaurateur EJ Cubellis, owner and operator of Mezzaluna. EJ and his family have owned this restaurant for 3 generations and has been a Patriots season ticket holder for over 20 years.
How close are we on the buffet, chef? My grandmother, my grandfather, they were produce peddlers. So now here's what happens. World War II breaks out. Can't get certain items. So they took in the borders. So the guys like Perini Construction, Volpe Construction, they were living in this building. And basically she would feed them. She would do their laundry. She gave them a place to stay. And one day they said, you know, Ma, your food's pretty good. You should open a little restaurant. And they did. Chicken palm, to go. I started here when I could stand on a milk crate and stir the sauce. Want chicken palm in the oven, Andrew? I like to cook. Came very naturally to me. Chris, order up. 2007. It was a Saturday. The busboy said, and he pointed up, and I saw some smoke coming out of a vent. I said, uh-oh, we got a fire. Went to go look up in the attic because we knew it was above the ceiling. And when we looked up there, it was on fire. And we basically got out, called 911. Fire department came, and pretty much knew within a half an hour it was all over. And there was 1,000 people in the parking lot that day, and they were all crying. I stood next to my father. This was their home. It was all he knew. He grew up here, we grew up here, my family grew up here. Probably the toughest thing I ever did. So I basically said to him, I said, look, he was 90 years old at the time. And I said, I'll put it back. Just give me a little time, but I'll put it back. And I took my time, and took 18 months. Running a restaurant is all I know how to do.
And owning your own restaurant doesn't hurt when it comes to tailgating.
I would say it's more of an advantage. I have the facility to prepare the stuff and get it organized. You know, I have 10 ovens back there, so I'd get here Sunday morning sometimes at 6 o'clock in the morning and start cooking whatever it would be and have it all packed up and ready to go by 9 o'clock, and we were out the door.
I moved to Italy. I moved to Italy.
We've made some friendships here that are going to last forever. Some of the people that park on this side and that side, you end up becoming friends for like life.
All right, EJ, here we go. Got you some beer.
That's a lot of beer. Really appreciate that. You guys at Bud Light are great. My love of tailgating comes from watching people enjoy when you bring nice food. Today I wanted to make Italian food. So I got meatballs, I got eggplant parmesan, chicken parmesan. And always bring extra because you never know who's going to stop by.
Tailgating. Hat ganz viele Würstchen drauf. Hier schon mal warm gemacht. Das ist Tailgate. Bin mal gespannt.
And the German people were very, very friendly, very outgoing.
EJ, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is my son, Mats.
How are you? Nice to meet you, young man. They came over, they tried different things that I had, and I'm not sure if any of them had eggplant parmesan before, but they tried it and they liked it.
So he says it's lasagna with a lot of tomato sauce.
Eggplant parmesan.
Ah, eggplant. Eggplant.
It was pretty cool just to have all these nice people around us.
Happy birthday to you.
One of the games that I was recently at with my daughter, she said, you know, Dad, she goes, I got to tell you. She goes, I know this is expensive, but it's worth it. She goes, I love being here with you. And it just, that was like the greatest thing, you know, my daughter could ever say to me was like, I love being here with you. And I'm like, wow, this is unbelievable.